on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 62 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Ready. A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They needed 2. They can only get 1. Fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 24 carries, 74 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals sit 5-3 now on the year. They come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with. It's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Down inside the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
On second down, it's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Stroud will look to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They run wide side with Henry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Looking deep here for Mechie. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here goes Stroud again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 84 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Right side complete. That's Woods. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Stroud sets up the play action.
At the 45-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Stroud throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The second down throw now from Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them.
And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Then he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Ready, go. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And some space here. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
First down, Houston.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Got it.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Pierce now up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down, Houston.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's caught downfield by Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
On 1, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Gun. Cut.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Take down 48 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here we go with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback? Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably